We're in the northern part of the country of Honduras. In La Ceiba, there's a church that is being pastored by Neftali, and Pastor Neftali's vision for the past 20 years has been that there could be a pastoral training center adjacent to his church there. And so the mission was to try to put a second floor on that adjoining building and allow that training to take place so that other pastors could go on to other locations around the country.
Well, I'm here with Pastor Neftali Calix. We're in La Ceiba, Honduras. It's about a 3-hour drive from San Pedro Sula. We're right on the Caribbean coast here. We actually started working here around 1992, 1993. Pastor Neftali's been here ever since then. And he's been pastoring the local church. But now what we've decided to do is to build a ministerial studies center, because he's planted several missions around here. There's several different new works that are going on, so we know that we need leadership. So if we're going to have leadership, we need a place to do that. So what we're working on is a center what we call a ministerial studies center, a place that we can actually work on leadership development. We taught a ministerial studies course here, the very first one that we've done in this area, about 3 weeks ago, and I was expecting I was hoping for about 8 people, and there were more like 25 people showed up. And so when we see that happening, that's very encouraging. What really impressed me was after the second night of classes, some of the pastors came up and hugged us, and they were asking us when we would come back and when we were going to be able to continue. And that really excites us. We know that the people are desirous to learn more and to have the tools that they need in order to reach other people and help them out with whatever they need.
Coming into this trip, I didn't really have that many expectations, but I mean, people say that when you come here and you experience everything, it like changes you. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's true. You see a whole different side of things that you never knew even existed. And we're actually in part of Honduras that's more developed than I think other mission trips I've ever been to. And it's still poverty-stricken. There's still children that come in clothes that are all tattered. The house that we were just painting had what is it called? A big nest, termite nest, and it's just termite infested. Some of it's really crude. They have a way of jerry-rigging everything, but it still works. I'm not really sure how. But I mean, it's amazing how God has worked. The pastor at the church we're at is awesome. I can't understand half of what he says, but the little English that he speaks, I don't know. The way he is with everybody, he is definitely the leadership role that church needs to succeed.
I am so thankful that I have had the opportunity to come to Honduras. When I first came here, I wasn't quite sure just what to expect. I didn't really come with any expectation. But since I've been here, I have just watched the hand of God move. Vacation Bible School, we went from 40 kids the first night to over 100 the third night. And the excitement in the pastor's eyes, and I really think that there's a lot of seed planted and he'll get a large harvest from that. We've accomplished just a tremendous amount on the building. The church is just about completed. The pastoral center, we hopefully should have the roof on before we leave. And we even got to paint the house, the inside of Pastor's house. So we've just kind of given just a fresh start and a new beginning. And just to see the excitement on Pastor's face was just worth the trip here alone. And we've been extremely blessed with leadership who has just made things. We have a group of 25 of us, and both Rob and Derek and Dana have just been absolutely wonderful in coordinating things and getting things accomplished, that I am just so thankful that I got to